Next on our list for you tonight, the Knox County Health Department has confirmed the presence of West Nile virus in Knoxville during a routine surveillance check. Now, we're told this happened in the Milligan Street area of East Knoxville. In response, the health department will spray the area on Wednesday to reduce the mosquito population and the risk of the virus spreading to humans. Now, if you live in those areas, you are encouraged to stay inside during this time and to bring any pets inside. CDC says West Nile virus usually spreads through infected mosquitoes, and we're told it can cause a fever as well as other symptoms. However, most people who get the disease don't show any of the symptoms. All right, next on the 7 tonight, we are following up on the Knox County deputy who was injured while responding to a shots fired call on Saturday. Deputy Dalton Swanger remains in the ICU in critical condition tonight following the incident, which was caught on camera while filming for the TV show On Patrol Live. Now, you can see the video here. As we've reported, the sheriff's office says deputies were responded to a wooded area in Powell when they tried to make contact with 44-year-old Christopher Hensley. Hensley began yelling at the deputies and throwing rocks at them. Deputy Swanger was hit in the head and initially was responsive, but was then taken to UT Medical Center, where he remains in critical condition tonight. After the line of duty death of Deputy Tucker Blakely back in 2023, Sheriff Spangler says any situation like this makes a big impact on his department.
It's hard, seeing that again the other night just brought back memories for me. And again, I've said it before, this is my family. To have someone hurt or injure one of our people, I'm not going to tolerate it.
Hensley is facing charges including attempted second-degree murder and aggravated assault on a first responder. He is set to appear in court tomorrow morning for a bond hearing. Next up for you tonight, Knox County Commissioners meeting tonight with the future of Knoxville's Juvenile Detention Facility on their agenda. Specifically, they are considering several steps to smooth the transition into a post-Richard Bean era. Bean, of course, is the center's namesake superintendent. He's retiring in August after scrutiny into reports of problems at the center and after Knox County Mayor Glenn Jacobs pushed back against Bean's firing of 2 workers. We know more oversight is coming, but in the weeks since, Knox County leaders have been hashing out what that will look like and what happens next.
Well, we have some sense of urgency about this because the current superintendent and assistant superintendent, both who've been there for many, many years, are retiring August 1st. So it's really important to get a plan in place to have continuity of leadership and to make sure the facility can continue to operate. And that's what this plan does. It gives us a bridge for 6 months with good leadership in place and commission oversight, and then potentially long-term solutions starting January 1st of 2026.
And we'll have much more on this story for you coming up tonight at 11 o'clock. All right, next up for you right now, a Florida man has been taken into custody in connection with a Blount County investigation involving 3 Blount County teenagers. U.S. Marshals took 30-year-old Giovanni Torres into custody at his home in Tampa on Friday. The investigation into Torres began in December when 3 teens came forward. They said they befriended Torres on Snapchat and that he began coercing them into sending him inappropriate photos and videos. Now, he had previously been released by a Florida judge with no bond conditions. Authorities say he reoffended before being arrested, again with help from Tennessee and Florida governors, with something called a governor's warrant.
It's basically an order, a request from one governor to another governor to have this person arrested and kept in custody and then transferred back to the originating state, which is what happened in this case.
Torres is facing 32 charges, including 13 counts of sexual exploitation of a minor by electronic means. He is scheduled to be extradited back to Tennessee within 30 days. Next on the 7 tonight, Knoxville police asking for your help to find a man who is wanted for aggravated assault on a law enforcement officer. The suspect has been identified as 23-year-old Amari Adams. He is also wanted for evading arrest. Now, we're told this stems from a traffic stop on Catalpa Avenue, with KPD saying a duffel bag containing marijuana was found inside the vehicle. Knoxville police say Adams tried putting his car in gear to flee, pushing officers out of the vehicle. Adams got away. His vehicle, though, has since been found, but again, police are still searching for Adams. Now, if you know where he is, you are being asked to call the East Tennessee Valley Crime Stoppers. The number's on your screen, but we'll read it off for you. It's 865-215-7165. Next up for you, a Lenor Man killed after a farm fuel tank explosion. It happened on Saturday. Timothy Smith says he and his father Robert were trying to fill up their tractor with diesel, but when Timothy flipped a power switch to pump the fuel tank exploded. Now, Timothy sustained burns on his arms, chest, and head and was taken to UT Medical Center. The Loudoun County Sheriff's Office says Robert could not be saved. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, Robert was a longtime usher at First Baptist Church, Lenore City. Executive Pastor Jeff Bowden says he was a vital part of the church family.
Robert, again, was a quiet servant. He was faithful, humble, and he just made a difference by doing. He didn't say a lot, but he did a lot.
The investigation into the explosion continues tonight. Well, as we first told you, it's breaking news at 6. President Trump announcing on social media tonight that Israel and Iran have agreed to a complete and total ceasefire to be phased in over 24 hours. The president saying this evening on Truth Social that the ceasefire would bring an official end to the war. A major change in the hostilities that follows a U.S. strike over the weekend on 3 Iranian nuclear sites. Now, the president says, quote, on the assumption that everything works as it should, which it will, I would like to congratulate both countries, Israel and Iran, on having the stamina, courage, and intelligence to end what should be called the 12-day war.